I told no one about the tears. Let them fall without the mist. The pillow caught them one by one, like it's done since day one. No judgment in the cotton seams, just quiet faith between the dreams. The pillow knows me best tonight. All the cracks I hide from light. It doesn't flinch, it doesn't ask, just holds me through the weary mask. And when I breathe beneath its chest, it whispers back, you did your best. The world outside is loud and wide, but here I'm small and still inside. No need for answers, grand replies, just slow good nights and lullabies. No story told, no lesson learned, just peace that softly finally earned. The pillow knows my fears, my fight, the parts I mute, the parts I write. It doesn't cure, it doesn't heal, but it makes the silence real. And if I fall without a sound, it stays until I'm safe and found. So here I lie, just me and breathe. Let dreams arrive and hush what's left. You've been holding breath all day, in between the things they say, pushing through with perfect face, till you forget your own grace. But now the night begins to slow and gives you back what you let go. Breathe like you mean it, like it's new, like every sigh belongs to you. No need to rush, no need to prove, just let the tension gently move. Inhale the quiet, exhale the weight. This is your pause, it's not too late. The fan hums soft, the shadows lean, your chest expands in air unseen. No audience, no final score, just lungs that ask for nothing more. Not every breath must have a goal. Some save your slowly breaking soul. Breathe like you mean it, just for you. No deadlines in this shade of blue. Feel how your ribs remember peace, and how your You're worth the air, the night, the
Took off the rings, the sweater too. Let the mirror show what's true. Undone hair and tired skin, but I saw something brave within. No armor left, no role to play, just me surviving through the day. Still in my own hands, still here, even when I shook with fear. I held the line, I made the call, I caught myself before the fall. It wasn't clean, it wasn't planned, but I stayed still in my own hands. The voice inside was barely clear, but it whispered past the fear. You don't need to shine or lead, just be the one you still believe. I didn't win, I didn't lose, but I got up, I got to choose. Still in my own hands, I breathe without pretending I'm relieved. Some nights are quiet just like this, no grand applause, no promised bliss, but I can hold what strength demands, just soft and real in my own hands. And if tomorrow comes in rain, I'll hold myself through it again.
The world's asleep and I'm almost there. One sock off, loose strands of hair. No more plans, no more replies, just letting down the day's disguise. Nothing loud, nothing to chase, just this dim-lit, weightless space. Soft at 11 p.m. I melt into the quiet I always felt, the kind that hums without a sound, that finds me when no one's around. No edits here, no sharp defense, just calm that doesn't need pretense. That's okay, I never needed heat to stay. The playlist hums a fading song, the kind that's sad but never wrong. My breath, my pulse, my blinking eyes all finally feel like no disguise. Soft at 11 p.m. I drift, no final task, no need to lift. The weight I've worn since morning's light can rest beside me for tonight. And if I don't quite have a plan, this stillness knows just who I am. So let this moment stretch and stay. I'll meet myself halfway. stressed out fast. Wanted this day to be the past, but something held me near the glow, like something soft I used to know. The window cracked, the silence wide, and still I didn't run or hide. I stayed for the moon tonight, didn't rush to dim the light. Let the moment stretch and sigh, let the questions pass me by. Not to solve or rearrange, just to watch the shadows change. I stayed for the moon. The air was cool against my skin, the quiet wrapped me from within. No answers came and none were missed, just stillness that I almost kissed. It didn't beg, it didn't shine, but somehow said you'll be just fine. So I stayed for the moon to rise, to feel its hush beneath my eyes. I didn't speak, I didn't move, just let the silence gently prove that not all healing needs a sound. Some just wait till calm is found. I stayed, and that was brave enough to meet the dark and call its blood.
Lying down but far from sleep, the kind of tired that runs too deep. The ceiling holds my drifting eyes and catches every thought that flies. The past, the plans, the might have beens, all floating there like whispered sin. Notes on the ceiling, quiet and wide, things I never got to confide. They play like echoes, soft and low, the things I lost, the things I know. But in that space above my bed, I let them live, not scream instead. No need to file or make it neat, no pressure now to feel complete. The light is low, the world's asleep, and I've got stars I get to keep. Some truths don't need to be erased, just gently looked at, not replaced. So I leave notes up in the dark and scribbled stars and silent marks. No one to judge, no one to fix, just feelings finding where they mix. And if I rest before they fade, at least they know they've been displayed. Good night, unspoken memory, you're safe up there and part of me.
Pulled the pins and let it fall, no need twist, no curtain call. The strands that framed a day on show now tumble soft and start to slow. It's not about the look I wear, but shedding weight I didn't share. Hair down, heart open wide, no more strength I need to hide. In this moment it's just me, not the version they all see. us much, the light is low. The truth arrives in undertow. The self I missed is sitting near. Whispers, you're allowed to be here. No need to smile, no need to pose. Just rest inside what no one knows. Hair down, heart open now. No expectation to allow. I lay it all beside my bed. The dreams, the fears, the things unsaid. And if I cry, it's not defeat. It's proof that I've survived this beat. And softly show me it's okay. I found a voicemail from last spring. Didn't press play, just read the ring. I knew the sound would take me back to all the things I thought I lacked. But something in me didn't break. It listened slow for my own sake. Your voice on low, not quite clear. Like memory fading near to dear. It didn't sting, it didn't burn. Just gently said you had your turn. And in the hush you used to own, I heard my pulse, I heard my own. I used to press repeat to feel, but now I know what's fake, what's real. Your tone no longer lights the room. It flickers soft, then makes some room. Not every echo has to stay. Some simply guide, then fade away. Your voice on low, like distant rain. Not here to wound, not here to rain. Just proof of a love, or what it tried. And how I lived, and how I cried. But now the volume doesn't rise. I choose the quiet, not the guise. So let it drift, a final note. I've got my breath, I've got my throat.
Didn't brush off every thought. Let the quiet do what it's not. No schedule whispered in my ear. Just time that said you're safe right here. No checklist hanging overhead. Just steps that move me back to bed. Took my time tonight, no race. No need to fill a single space. Let the dishes wait their turn. Let the candles simply burn. This is living slow and light. I took my time, and that's my right. The phone stayed dark, the world on mute. Our world socks played chords off tune. No pressure wrapped around my day. Just breath that stretched the hours gray. It's not about achieving peace, but letting all the pressure cease. Took my time tonight with grace, with undone hair and unmade face. Didn't need to shine or show. I just let the moment flow. And in that slow and quiet fight, I found myself
tomorrow pulls me fast, I know I found a pace that lasts.
Keeps asking who I'll be, but here I'm only simply me. No goals to chase, no masks to wear, just breathing in the still night air. I drop the weight, I close the door, and leave their voices on the floor. Where I end is safe and sound, no need to stretch or shrink around. This bed, this light, this gentle air knows me without needing flair. The version here, the quiet face, is just enough to fill this space. The mirror doesn't ask for more, it holds what I've been hiding for. The thoughts I boxed, the shame I shelved, all softly loosened by themselves. I'm not too much, I'm not too small, I'm just enough to hold it all. Where I end is not a flaw, but where the world can pause in awe. The room I claim, the breath I take, are not mistakes I need to fake. I lay me down, no dreams to chase, because this version owns its place. And in the hush I find relief that I am whole beyond. Somewhere between the should have said and dreams that spun inside my head, there lies a quiet velvet place that wraps regret in gentle grace. No judgment in its faded light, just somewhere soft to pause the fight. Velvet between thoughts, so warm, where nothing loud can do me harm. It catches doubts before they fall and holds them still, forgiving all. I rest in hush, I didn't plan, and breathe again, just as I am. I used to chase the perfect line, rewrite the past 100 times, but here the silence lets me be, without the need to finally see. It doesn't ask for me to mend, just stay until the spirals end. Velvet between thoughts, so kind of break inside my racing mind. It doesn't fix, it doesn't cure, but makes the aching feel less sure. And in its hush I find a way to face the dark and still not fray.
So let me float and not explain till morning clears this tender rain. The lights are low, the screens are dim, the world retreats past every limb. But in the hush, a subtle fire keeps flickering beneath the tide. It's not a blaze, it's just a hum, a soft reminder I'm not numb. Glowing in the quiet now, don't know the why, don't need the how. A steady warmth behind my chest that even silence can't suppress. I'm not undone, I'm just below the surface where the real things grow. Ooh. The night won't ask me to perform, it only wants me to be warm. So I exhale and let it come, the kind of peace that leaves me dumb. I don't have proof, I don't have maps, but in this breath I find collapse. Glowing in the quiet still, beyond the noise, beyond the will. Not chasing light, just letting be the softest part inside of me. And even if the world forgets, I leave behind no small regrets. Because tonight, without a sound, I found the part of me unbound. Ooh. I've tried on voices that weren't mine, chased reflections, stood in line. But tonight, in silence, soft and white, I hear a sound I used to hide. Not loud, not sure, but somehow true. A voice I almost never knew. Maybe it's me, finally. Not who they want, but who I be. No clever phrasing, no defense, just presence wrapped in consequence. It's not a roar, it's just a hum, but it's the song I've become. I let the static fade to black and didn't beg to take it back. There's comfort in this smaller frame where I don't owe a perfect name. Not polished yet, not made to please, just speaking softly, breathing ease. Maybe it's me, honestly, not built for show, just quietly. The night accepts my quiet claim without the need for lights or fame. And if it trembles when I speak, it means I'm strong, no, not weak. Didn't chase the dawn tonight, didn't need the morning light, but something gentle found its way through curtains drawn and thoughts gone gray. No trumpet sound, no burst or flare, just quiet warmth that found me there. Light leak through like whispered grace, softly claiming time and space. Didn't ask, didn't shout, just let the shadows spill out. And I for once didn't run from everything I'd left undone. The street lamp hummed, the wall stayed still. My heart ached soft but not to fill. And though the dark had things to say, the light outweighed them anyway. I didn't win, I didn't flee, but something small stayed here with me. Light leaked through and I allowed the hush to speak a little loud. Didn't need to make it right, just let it hold me through the night. And if I waked a little sore, at least I let the ache restore. Sometimes healing's not a plan, just like that touches where you stand. The side you slept on still feels near, though it's been quiet for a year. The pillow holds a faded trace, like time forgot to erase. I don't reach out, I don't pretend, but memory lingers like a friend. Echoes from the warm side stay, not to haunt, just to replay. The laugh, the breath, the evening hum of all the nights we didn't run. And though you've gone and seasons turned, some comforts gently stay unburned. I tuck myself where dreams begin, beside where once you would have been. But it's not pain, it's more like glow, a quiet truth I've come to know. Some loves don't end, they just grow still, and visit soft against my will. Echoes from the warm side live in spaces only night can give. I don't deny, I don't reclaim, I let them pass without a name. And if I smile before I sleep, it's love I never had to keep. Good night to all that didn't stay, but warmed my heart along.
Tired of angles, tired of smiles, I've walked 1,000 quiet miles. Tonight I dropped the show and script, let the tide lines finally slip. No need to win, no part to play, just let the pretense melt away. Lay down the mask beside the bed. Let real thoughts echo in my head. No spotlight now, no waiting cue. Just shadows dancing soft and true. And if I face myself tonight, I'll find I still have gentle light. Ooh. The silence isn't cold or cruel. It's where I get to bend the rule. No filters now, no crowd to sway. Just me and all I didn't say. I won't rehearse, I won't explain. This hush has room for all my pain. Lay down the mask, it served its part. But now I cradle my own heart. No lines to learn, no perfect phrase. Just honest breath in honest haze. And if I tremble through this grace, it's proof I'm still a sacred place. So close the day, let curtains fall. The truest self needs not stand tall. Ooh.
Held it together all day long. Pretended brave, pretended strong. But now I'm here behind the door, with nothing to perform for anymore. The seams are frayed, the colors fade, but still I showed up unafraid. One thread left, but still intact. No need to mend, no need to act. The single strand has made it through a tapestry of days I knew. And though I'm worn, I'm still aligned with something soft I didn't find. No rescue plan, no perfect save, just a quiet heart that still behaves. I've tangled, pulled, and nearly snapped, but here I am, not fully trapped. There's strength in barely holding on, in lasting longer than the dawn. One thread left, and that's enough. It proves I faced the winds too rough, and in the dark I don't unravel. I simply pause, I simply travel. A fragile hope, not loud or bright, but woven deep inside the night. So let me rest, not start again. The thread remains. Remember when
The room is painted soft and low, lavender hues and shadowed glow. No words are needed, none are missed. The night just settles with a twist. The outlines move like gentle waves, and memory forgets to behave. Silhouettes in lavender, things I wanted, things that were. They dance like whispers on the wall. shift and change. A hand I thought I'd hold again. A dream I left outside the rain. They visit here but don't demand. They never ask me to withstand. It's not regret, it's just a sigh for all the things that said goodbye. Silhouettes in fading light, not haunting me, just holding tight to all the echoes I've outgrown, to all the truths I faced alone. They flicker slow and softly blur my past in shades of lavender. I'll sleep among the shapes they leave and wake with space enough to grieve. Message in my mind didn't send, just hit rewind. Some truths don't fit in written lines. They live in looks and subtle signs. I didn't speak, but that's okay. The silence knew what I would say. Didn't say it, still meant it. In the pause and how I bent it. Every glance and half-formed phrase still held love in quiet ways. Not every word has to be loud to make a heart feel safe and proud. The air between us wasn't thin. It held the things we kept within. A hug that lingered long enough to say I'm here without the stuff. And when you left, you kind of knew that what I didn't say was true. Didn't say it, but I stayed through all the cracks that never swayed. I showed up soft, I showed up late, but never once did I negate. And if you ask me what it meant, it's everything I never sent. So here it is in hush and hue, a love unspoken, still so true. Didn't need a lullaby. The quiet wrapped me from the sky, like someone knew I'd had enough, and sent the stars to make it soft. The corners dimmed, the shadows drew, but none of it felt dark or blue. The light tucked me in tonight. No voices loud, no need for flight. It touched the sheets and then my skin and whispered, you can rest within. Not every wound must be repaired. Some just need to be declared.
I let the heaviness unfold, the stories that I never told. The bed became a quiet boat that let my sadness gently float. No rush to fix, no call to rise, just hush beneath forgiving skies. The light tucked me in with care, with softest hands and moonlit air. Didn't try to make me whole, just held the pieces of my soul and said it's fine to fall apart. Your quiet is a work of art, so let the night close in, and when I'll heal the moment I begin. The clock's at midnight. The world is dimmed, it's neon light, but here the faintest hum is heard of almost nothing, still a word. No need for purpose, no demand, just tiny truths I understand. Almost nothing, still enough, a breath, a beat, a fragile trust. In this hush I'm allowed to be, not grand, not bold, but simply free. And though it seems so small and slight, it holds me through the quiet night. Ooh, The night's too soft to break apart, so I unwrap the fragments of my heart. No reason, no ambition song, just gentle spaces where I belong. Not every piece arrives in force, some floats in slow, remapped course. Almost nothing, still enough, it proves that small can be enough. A whispered hope, a simple feel that tells me I am still real. And in that small I'm held so close by silent truths I needed most. So let this stillness mark the end of nights that once refused to mend.
The dark knows my name tonight. It says it's soft, no need to fight. It speaks at once, then fades away, but I still smile when shadows say no one else need hear that name, just the night to feel the same. My name in the dark like whispered air, not loud, not proud, but always there. It drifts through curtains, through my bones, to remind me I'm not alone, even when the world doesn't call. My name survives within these walls. I've worn names that weren't my own, chased titles that felt overblown, but here in dark I can be me, soft and quiet and finally free. No trophies hung, no crowds to see, just night that speaks my own identity. My name in the dark reignites a glow born from the tiniest light. It anchors me when tides feel rough. My name in the dark is enough. So let me say it once again. In dark
The day's last breath flows through my door, soft echo of the good night before. It lingers there in empty air, lifted by the faintest care. No need for rhyme, no need for show, just a hush I'm ready to know. A whispered goodnight, soft and low. It tucks me in from head to toe. Not a promise made, but a sound that knows the weight I've carried round, and somehow means you're not alone, even though your day is gone. The pillow hums beneath my head, a lullaby for what's unsaid. It cradles every sigh I've lost and mends the breaks without the cost. It's not a lullaby to soothe, but a sound that says I see you. A whispered goodnight, like a friend. It carries love that doesn't end. Not a vow, not a demand, just gentle care you understand. Till dreams arrive to take your hand, you rest comforted, gently planned. So whisper back to sleep tonight. Good night, soft and good and
Your eyelids droop, the day's still there, but your heart's the one that stayed to care. Through tasks and twos, longest blade, it held the line, so now it may. No need to mask, no need to part. The brave can rest with sleepy heart. Sleepy eyes, brave heart, arrest. You've carried more than any test. Now the night invites your soul to free, where daylight never lets you be. Let those lids fall where silence waits. Let courage pass beyond the gates. Each ache you felt, each laugh you shared, all the ways you quietly cared, they're not erased, they're still so clear, but they don't demand any more here. No need to rush, no need to start, just breathe a hush into your heart. Sleepy eyes, brave heart still stilled in this room where hope is drilled. Now rest the fight, let muscles die. You've done enough, just let it lie. And in that peace, you'll slowly grow, ready for tomorrow's glow. So close your eyes, it's okay to let the brave drift far away.
the day's last echo touches still, then folds into a shaded hill.
I say goodbye, but very low, a gentle word before it goes. No need for dramatics or display, just calm acceptance whispering away. A whispered goodbye to the day, softly letting each moment lay. Not like surrender, not like break, but like book pages we gently take and tuck behind the eyes at night, so they don't vanish with the light. I trace the lines across my mind of everything I couldn't find, but leave them there with no regret, knowing rest is their duet. Letting go doesn't mean erase, it means they live in softer space. A whispered goodbye to this one, not for the ending, just it's done. And in that hush, a new refrain where I can start all over again. Good night, dear day, I'll see you then, when dawn comes softly once again. So drift away with no need to stay. I whisper goodbye to close the day.